Hello, my name is Wayne Perry, the TV Carpenter, and thank you for watching the Daily DIY. Today I'm going to be showing you how to change your handle. This is a really easy DIY job. So, we're renovating and changing the colour of our lounge, and these handles don't go. I think we're going to change them to gold. But I just want to show you how to pull them apart, but also we're changing the door around, so we will need to change this mechanism in here, because if you notice, it curves one way for it to be able to close and latch correctly. So in here, there is a bar that allows, when this happens, to move in the lock part here. So to do it, you just need to undo the screws. So do it with my left hand, a bit tricky. Do that there. Taken off this, and as you can see, there's a bar in here. Pull that out. And this is the only thing, when you're changing your locks, one thing to note is the length of this bar. Sometimes you get kits and they'll have different lengths, and it depends how wide your door is, how wide the actual door frame is. But also, it depends how far, see your hinge here, your handle, sorry. Depends how far this bar can go into this. I've got another one on this side. So the idea is they go like this. And then when you turn this, it moves this square bar that then affects this to go in and out. And it's same for lots of different kind of locks, even if it's got a latch or a lock on it as well. So that's how you would take those apart. And when you're looking at hinges, when you're looking at door handles, sorry, it's worth noting the length of the bar to replace it with, okay? So to get this out, there's 2 screws here. So lefty loosey to unscrew, and that should mean I can get, sometimes I use the bar just to lever it out, I can get this out. So this is the barrel, it's called a barrel, and I want to put that back in, but I want to turn it the other way because I want the door latch to open the other way. So I'm going to put that back in there. I'll put my square rod back through again, and imagine I've changed these to a gold effect, and I put these back on either side. And the trick I've found is when screwing these screws back in, rather than screwing them all the way in so they're tight, screw them in so they're fairly tight on both sides, and then slowly, incrementally tighten them up as you go. Because sometimes if you tighten them too much, especially if it's different holes that you're putting in, what happens is that rod slightly goes out of alignment, which means this gets stuck. It binds a little bit. So if you find that, if you're pushing the handle, if you're pushing the handle down and it's staying down because it's being a bit tight or it's twisted slightly, just loosen off the screws of the handle and work your way so it gets tighter and tighter and tighter. That's how you change a door handle. It is really simple. Like I said, the only thing to take note of is the length of the bar. Generally, they come with a pack of 2 different sizes. Sometimes you might actually have to use a little hacksaw and cut it down to size. Make sure it's not too short, because you don't want the bar falling through either way. But that's the only thing to consider, really. If everything's already there, swapping it over, swapping these for a really nice brass handle, brass doorknob is an easy fix. One thing also to consider, your door casing will have like a stop beam. It'll have a piece of timber that stops the door from, when you're closing, going all the way through. Make sure the handle that you get as well is clear of that. So, you'll have a piece of timber. You want to be able to get your hand all the way around the handle, especially if it's a doorknob, to do that. Yeah, so just bear that in mind as well, because you don't want to trap your fingers every time you close the door, because it might catch on the piece of timber around the frame. Just another little thing to look out for. Hope this was helpful. If you want any more information from me, don't forget you can go to my website, thetvcarpenter.com, and it has links to my podcast and the Facebook group, the DIY Doers Facebook group. Thank you for watching me, Wayne Perry, the TV Carpenter.